The back of the pump is where all the connections are made. When you start at the very top, this is the ECG input. The ECG input is specific to the CardioSave balloon pump, and the cable that goes in there will not fit in any other pump, nor will any other ECG cable fit in the CardioSave balloon pump. Beneath that is where your pressure input is. It is also color-coded and keyed and is specific to the CardioSave pump. Moving down, this is a low-level output. The low-level output allows you to take the signal from the balloon pump and put it to the bedside monitor. Beneath that are radio jack inputs. This takes the signal from the bedside to the balloon pump. You can do both pressure and ECG there. This little trap door here is where we put our fiber optic catheter. You open the trap door and you put the fiber optic sensor connector into the port. There's a little red triangle at the top, and there's also a red triangle on the catheter sensor connector. You want to match those up and slide it in. Here's where you put the helium extender tubing so that you can get the helium to shuttle from the safety disc in the pump to the catheter itself. The safety disc does a couple of functions for us. One is it shuttles the helium back and forth through the catheter, and second, it also does condensation removal. So it's a constant looking at the condensation that comes into the catheter and removing it so that you never have to do anything. Beneath that, where the handle is, there is where the trainer input is, and next to that is the power button. When you turn the balloon pump on, it does take approximately 2 to 3 seconds as you push it to be able to power up the pump. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. You can hear the beep, and now the pump is on. Moving further down, you've got your vent, which you don't want to do anything that would cause that vent to be occluded or to be covered up. You always want to allow the balloon pump to be vented. And I'm going to move down further to where the battery bays are. We have 2 lithium-ion batteries. The lithium-ion batteries each have 90-minute charge. To check the charge, you would use these 2 circles, and you can push it, and you can see how much charge you have in each battery. Right now, we have one that's nearly fully charged, and we have another one that has no charge. So you can see the difference between the green lights being there and no green lights. To change the battery, you would just open the trap door, take this battery out, being careful not to drop the battery, put a new battery in, push it in, close the trap door, and now you've replaced your battery. It is very important to know that if you were to remove both batteries or a functional battery, and that is the pump running on battery power, and disconnect it from the wall, the pump will shut down. So always have it plugged in to fully charge the batteries whenever possible. The last 2 features on here I want to discuss are the Ethernet input. The Ethernet input is where you would do your connection for your electronic medical records, and beneath that is a USB port that is only for service purposes. We do have is our printer. The printer is located on the back of the pump. There's the door if you ever need to change the paper. The paper is unlined. It makes its own graph. Pop it out, put it in, and then pull just a little bit of a tail, close the door.